Prisons stage a strike, prisoners that is, in Alabama, where we are learning about this disruption. And right now, inmates inside Alabama prisons are refusing to work. We're on top of this unprecedented strike, leaving correctional officials scrambling. Good evening, I'm Dan Schaefer.
And I'm Marie Waxel. Inmates are demanding changes to the state's sentencing laws and parole system. They're getting support from criminal justice reform advocates who are protesting at the state capitol.
WAAY 31 senior reporter Matt Kroschel working his sources inside the prison all day. And Matt, this work stoppage is causing issues, even though prison officials are telling you there are no disruptions to critical services.
And Dan, the Alabama Department of Corrections did confirm this worker stoppage at all major correctional facilities statewide today. A spokesperson said they are responding to the protests by implementing controlled movement and other security measures within the state's prisons. ADOC staff working inside Limestone Correctional Facility here in North Alabama telling me off camera inmates have refused to show up for work details inside the kitchen. Overnight, they say those brown bag meals were actually delivered to the facility instead today. The sources asked not to be identified, fearing retaliation from supervisors. They tell me that the bag meals were made by inmates over at the Decatur work release facility nearby. ADOC officials would not confirm those details. ADOC's Commissioner John Hamm said all facilities are operational and there haven't been any disruptions to critical services, although through social media posts, inmates all day inside those prisons reporting missing meals. Outside the prison walls, inmate advocates held their own protests in solidarity. And the Break the Every Chain rally, dozens of protesters gathering down in Montgomery, where they said they will continue protesting.
You can build all the new prisons in our states. You will never build away from all the inhumane treatment done towards our prisoners in our system. And we do need a major criminal justice reform, and it starts with voting out the government officials that are very responsible for this.
My source is telling me that ADOC officials were aware of the planned worker strike as early as last week. They were scrambling to come up with a plan to manage operations if inmates who are responsible for things like providing the food, doing laundry, janitorial services refuse to work. Well, inside Limestone Correctional Facility, I'm told that some inmates were actually being threatened with violence by other inmates if they refuse to take part in this strike. The inmates are demanding the U.S. Justice Department intervene and put an immediate stop to, quote, Alabama's systematic denial of human and dignity rights. Inmates allege ADOC has done little to address those issues. Now, coming up at 6, we will break down the list of demands inmates are asking for right now, including what the state is doing about their request to do away with the life without parole sentencing. I'm Matt Kroschel, WAAY 31 News.